many of y'all have, kind of like me, watched little nature shows and some of those, wildlife shows and stuff like that? Okay, good. All right. It's amazing to see how, animals out in the wild, how they survive. For example, cougars. Okay, we're cougars, right? For example, cougars. I mean, they're able to take down, other animals that are twice as big as them or 3 times as big as them. Or they're able to catch, antelope and stuff like that are much faster. How do they do that? Teamwork. They work together, right? They work together. What about in the ocean? Okay, a lot of smaller fish protect themselves from larger sharks and other fish. How? Because they swim in what? In schools, right? So they look larger to predators and stuff like that. All right, there's actually up in the northern hemisphere, okay, there's these, a rabbit called a snow hare, okay? In the summertime, they're brown. Their coat is brown. In the wintertime, it's white. All right, so there's all sorts of things that in nature that we can see and kind of use as a tool to be better as a team. And that's what we're talking about today. So we're going to talk about teamwork, and we're specifically going to talk about geese. Okay, how do geese fly? Okay, when they migrate. Okay, when it gets cold way up north, they're going to migrate down south. All right, and they fly in a V formation. Who knows why? Why?
It reduces the wind resistance.
The wind resistance. Okay, you know how much further they can fly because they are in that formation?
200.
Okay, one more time. Okay, they can fly 71% further because of that formation, because they work together. Okay, it's kind of like NASCARs. Those cars are right behind each other. Right behind each other. What's that called? Drafting. Okay, so they don't need as much fuel. Okay, they don't need as much power to stay at that same speed because they don't have that headwind, that wind resistance. And it's the same idea right here. Okay, go ahead, do it again. All right, and so they're able to fly 71% more further because of this formation, working together, right? Teamwork. All right, go again. Okay, with that, what you'll notice is, okay, there's that V formation, and whenever one of them gets out of that formation, they instantly feel that wind resistance, and they get back in that formation. Okay, that's what I kind of contribute that to. There's some athletes that, hey, man, all they're worried about is their stats. All they're worried about is, how many carries did I get? Okay, how many catches did I get? All right, how many runs did I get? How many touchdowns did I score? All right, for me, when players start doing that, start thinking about themselves, they not only hurt the team, but they actually hurt themselves. Okay, when they are putting the team first, when they are working together for the goal, and that's to win, okay, and to play the best they can possibly play, those stats will just come naturally. Okay, they'll just come naturally. All right, and that's kind of what to me this symbolizes. Go ahead, again. All right. Okay, one more time. Again. Okay, so what we're talking about here is a team. Okay, and there's baseball, football, doesn't matter. A team, they're all working together. And so when they're going in the same direction, they all have the same goal. Okay, they're working for each other. Okay, they're going to reach their goals quicker and easier than if individuals tried to do it themselves. All right, good. Next. All right. So now, at the front of that formation, okay, what would you call that lead goose? The head of it, the leader of it, right? So at that moment, he's the leader, but he's the one facing all that resistance, right? All of that headwind right there. So obviously, he's going to get tired more than the other ones, correct? All right. So when he gets tired, okay, he's going to drop back into that V formation. What does another goose have to do? Has to come up and lead the way. All right, and that's the same thing that needs to happen on a team. All right, you can't just have one leader on the team. You're going to have other teammates that step up and lead the group, okay, because they're tired or whatever. Maybe there's an injury, it doesn't matter what it is, okay, somebody else is going to have to step up. And that's why we have 4 groups out there for boot camp, okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for leaders to lead those individual groups so that when we come together as a football team or a baseball team or whatever it is, okay, we got multiple guys who are ready and capable of stepping up. Does that make sense? Go ahead. All right. You ever heard them? I don't know. How many people have actually seen them and heard them, honk and stuff like that? They're honking. What is that honking, you think? Communication. They're encouraging them, right? They're motivating them. Let's go faster. Let's push it. Let's go. Let's go. All right? And so there's a purpose behind that. All right? So if you're not at the front leading it, you should be somewhere part of your team encouraging everybody else to work hard and push. So that's what geese do. You know why we can't do that as well. Next. All right. Okay. This goose right here got injured, okay, or sick or something like that. Two other geese always go with that one and either wait till he gets healthy and can rejoin that flock or another flock, or if that goose happens to die, then they'll go off. But that's a teammate right there, right? Okay? Helping out the other ones who are sick, helping out the other ones who are injured, helping out the ones that are not capable. Okay, so that's what teamwork is all about. Okay, sacrificing for the ones that for the weak ones. Okay. Okay, you launch out again and so forth, so forth. That's sacrificing. Okay, next one. All right. So basically, you don't have to be a scientist. That's what it's talking about. So you understand in nature. Okay, we can learn from these things. We can learn how geese work together. Okay, how they sacrifice for each other, how they take turns being leaders, how they encourage each other. Okay, and they're very successful. All right. What we need to do is apply what geese do to our team to create these leaders and teamwork that we need. Everybody got it?
Sir.